the next question, Johnny, I'm going to stay with you to kick this off. So another announcement that we made is that the training courses will now be made available in Spanish. What do you think the significance is for your shop and/or for the industry?
I used to teach the CRC courses here in El Paso back in the early 90s in Spanish, all 8 of them. There was 8 courses that we would teach. And most technicians still miss that. However, the technicians, because of El Paso has such a high number of Hispanics, and it's certainly exciting to see that. I honestly believe that back then I thought that the first generation was gone, or the second generation, but now we're getting another set of different ethnicities that are coming in, and the classes are more exciting for me here in El Paso because the guys, they like to participate when I start talking in Spanish. And of course I tell them I'm bilingual and I can teach English and Spanish, but we're going to be here till tomorrow, man. But if we can do a whole class in Spanish, I think what's important is for these guys to get the information they need on how to repair these cars. And you learn a lot from them. They'll share some of their stories and experiences. So most definitely this area of the States is going to benefit from it. However, I hear that because ICAR is doing this, and obviously it's not just here where we have the need, it's across the nation. And you know, it's really important that they get the information that they need to keep us all out of trouble, to keep us all from attorneys. You know, I can't wait to read the manuals. I know that last time somebody who wrote it with real proper Spanish, and we're Spanglish here. But you know, it gets the word out to the guys, and we're excited. Like, we can't wait to start.
Great, thanks. Charlie?
Well, at the moment, we do not have any Spanish-speaking technicians, but we have had a couple in the past. And actually, I've had one guy that did not speak a bit of English. Could he repair a car? Yeah, you point and he knows what to do. But there's still that, you know, we use our phones to translate to each other, but, you know, you still wanted to get across to them, you know, the standard procedures for the shop, you know, the proper repairs. And a lot of things are lost in translation. I mean, you can use a Spanish translating app, and he's actually from Colombia, which has a different dialect than someone that would be from Mexico. So, you know, providing these classes in Spanish is a great idea. You know, it will help him. You know, they'll understand the complete procedures and how to do, you know, correct, safe repairs, and understand that, you know, this is the industry standard that we're pursuing, and that this is the way it's done. I mean, you know, that's something I couldn't get across to a technician, and having those classes at our disposal would be a great benefit.
Gotcha. Rick?
Yeah, I would like to say, you know, I have a couple employees, but they're bilingual. They can speak both English and Spanish, but I think this is going to be a game changer for everybody, because now I think it's probably going to open it up, especially in my area, to where maybe there will be more opportunities for them to get into our industry with this type of training. So I do feel it is going to be a huge benefit.
And Billy?
Yeah, I agree. It's a pretty big deal. You know, down here in Texas, a lot of our technicians are Hispanic. And the thing that I've found throughout the years is the communication aspect verbally is not that difficult most of the time, but a lot of times that technician may not be able to read the English as well as they speak English. And so they may make it through the class fine, but when it comes to the test, they have no idea what's going on. And I just, actually in one of our shops, 2 technicians didn't make it through the test because they didn't realize that they could have somebody help them reading the questions. And so they kind of fumbled through it and didn't make it, through the end of, or didn't pass the test. So I think this is going to be a really big deal. Make it easier for the current technicians, but also, like Rick just said, make it better and easier for new guys coming into the industry as well.